So I'm just gonna jump right into this video because there's a lot of detail and I'm not trying to make it boring, so we're just gonna jump right in. If you're watching this on your phone right now and you're on your way to meet some friends or you're on your way to work, I suggest you hold off, watch this video when you have time because there's a lot we're gonna get into. Shit, I put my camera on the list that I made. Fuck. So these are some things we're gonna get into, if I can recall. We're going to talk about some flights. I'm gonna show you guys my transaction on flights, how much I spent, so you guys can see like a general idea of how much I ended up spending. We're gonna look at flights together. We're gonna check out a bunch of websites that I've found useful for my benefit. There's so many out there that offer just different prices. There's always competition, so you're always gonna find like higher, lower if you know where to look. So I'm gonna be sharing some of those websites with you guys, and then I'll be speaking about some programs where you guys can like pretty much get your money's worth from traveling. So like it just turns out traveling pays itself off if done correctly. I'm gonna switch over to the screen over here. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is my transactions from Boston to Norway. Flights from New York are very, very expensive. From New York to Milan, a flight was around $500, $400 one way. So what I ended up doing was taking a $25 bus trip to Boston, and then from Boston to Norway, it was only $224. And then from Norway to Milan, it was $65. So I ended up spending, I don't know, fucking $300 approximately. But if you guys want to be like anal about how much I exactly spent, it doesn't fucking matter because I saved like $100 to $200 right here on this flight. Then I ended up going from Norway to Milan, from Milan to Paris for $29.06. That's like one or two drinks at the club, depending where you fucking go in New York City. That's almost an unlimited Metro card. Fucking a month's worth of coffee. Alright, so now I'm in Paris, right? So then from Paris, I ended up buying a ticket to Barcelona 2 days before, and that was $105.45. I don't know, I feel like I've spent that amount of money going out Friday nights in New York City, or more, honestly. I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far. Alright, so then in Barcelona, I bought a ticket to Germany, Nuremberg, day before I left for Nuremberg, whatever. So let's see, how much was that flight? $68, buying a flight to Germany from Barcelona the day before. Also, flights in Barcelona are super cheap. Barcelona or Spain in general should be your hub point. And then from Germany, I ended up going to the UK for fucking $36 fucking dollars. It's very affordable stuff. So now we're gonna get into the websites. I hope this video isn't shitty. Like, I'm just freestyling this right now. In my opinion, has been the most successful website to be using in the States for me. And then you have all these other websites that are fucking phenomenal in Europe. So from New York City to like Paris, let's hit that for example. On what day? Let's be realistic. You're probably planning a month or two in advance. Let's do like August 30th. They're $399, right? I've heard that student travel deals, fucking Student Universe, is very good. I've never checked it out. Someone actually told me about it yesterday. Told me they found a round trip to London for $400, and that's very impressive because I paid approximately around that price point from London back to the States. These are the websites you want to be using when you're in Europe. Vueling, Cheapo Air, fucking Go Euro is phenomenal. Go to this one right here actually. New York City, or anywhere you're from. This example can be applied to just any place that you're from. Paris, so we'll do August 30th, and let's see what you get. It's pretty pricey, but I think it's a scam. I can see the shit going down to like $400 at least. Yep, there we go. That's with the taxes and fees. And how much is it over here? What the fuck is going on here? 377. And then here it is 370. Whoa, so this place was actually cheaper, but the prices could go up a little bit higher once you check out. That's a pretty shitty flight, but it's cheap. That's what you want to go for. It's 377. Just want to check how much it is, because here it's going to amount to 402. Sometimes the fees aren't applied, so it's 377, no fees. So that could just be 377 flat, but let's see what goes on. Yep, 377 flat. So fucking skip lagged wins. So let's say from Paris you wanna check out fucking, I don't know, to be realistic, like what do people wanna go to Ibiza, Spain? That's 34 fucking dollars. So from New York City to Ibiza goes for $1,300. So you're better off just going to Paris. Oh shit. Yeah, you're still better off going to Paris first and then buying your flight to Ibiza for $34. You really need to know the system here. This is insane. I thought this video was gonna be like a piece of shit, but so far my methods are proving to be worthy. This is real time here. Go back to Paris to Ibiza. $34. Go Euro has actually had some very cheap flights in my opinion. So we're in Paris right now, heading to Ibiza. Maybe to be realistic, like you kind of want to hang out in Paris for a day if you're going, I'm assuming. And let's see what we get. $39. Not bad. This website's actually pretty useful because it even shows you trains and bus options. But realistically, you want to be taking flights. Buses and trains to like these locations are very, very expensive. So let's say you leave on the same day that you arrive. So we're going to do a search on that. And it's 34 euros here, 30 euros, which I think does end up translating to $34 after the currency exchange changes. So here we have Transavia. This one's also Transavia. So yeah, that's gonna end up being $34. See, Vueling has also been very, very cheap. Their service is pretty good, but not as good as Air India. Their service was phenomenal. I used Air India to come back from London back into the States, and it was great. Holy shit. So here we go, one adult. Search for flights. Let's see what we're gonna get. Alright, well, that's a little weird, but we're checking them all out, you know. You gotta check. Because if you only check on some websites, this is a great example actually, on how some places offer $53 deals. So if you're not looking, you could miss this €30 flight or this $34 flight. So we have that $377 flight from New York to Paris, plus this $34 flight, just a flight, $515. So you're saving yourself like $100 on that. That was the part of like I showed you my transactions, I showed you flights, we did some real time stuff here. Like, you gotta keep searching. You'll always find a better deal. I'm actually very interested in this one because I've heard that Student Universe is pretty good. So it's pretty much saying that the flight was $210, but there's a $164 fee. It's very weird. But let's check out what they have to offer when you're trying to go from Paris to Ibiza. $69. Yeah. So it's $69 from Paris to Ibiza on the same day. And it says it's the cheapest, but we've found Paris to Ibiza on the same fucking day on Go Euro for half the price. You just gotta keep doing your research and finding things out. I hope this is helpful for many of you guys. So now we're gonna get into the part where traveling pays off. So I've been traveling for a while, and before I started my travel career, I got myself a credit card with Chase Sapphire. They have some really great offers. You get 2 times the points on traveling and dining and all that good stuff. If you're in a foreign country and you swipe your card, most debit card companies, like, they take like a percentage for every dollar you spend. But with Chase Sapphire, they don't do that. They just convert whatever money amount you're spending, they convert into USD for no fee at all. I did my math earlier on all the flights that I spent on. It was approximately $904, so I had 1,800 points at the end of the day. I turned my points into cash. It ended up paying off because it turned those $904 that I spent on flights into $500 or a $400 like trip just on flights. But none of this includes like hotels, food, and drinks and stuff, you know. So although you are traveling for under $1,000 around Europe, you have to consider how much you're going to spend on food and where you're staying, what you're going to be drinking, events and stuff like that, you know. So in my personal experience and opinion, I believe that Chase Sapphire is pretty good. And yesterday, one of my friends mentioned Bank of America Travel, and I did some research into them because I'm sure a few of you guys have also heard of them. And I looked into their services, and it's not as good. They offer 1.5 points on everything, which I guess that's pretty good, you know, for every dollar you spend. But when it comes to traveling, it is not your best option because you only get 1.5 points. You don't get like 2 points, which it makes all the difference in the world. You can look into it here too. They don't do any transaction fees when I don't recommend this one at all. Below in the description of this video, I've put some links to things for travel of GoPros, cameras, T3Is, fucking portable charger. I don't fucking know. Just things that you might need when you go traveling. Things that I myself have found useful to have. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't know if I missed anything here, but again, this is just my experience and I wanted to share it with you guys because everyone keeps asking me. Thanks for checking this out. I hope this was helpful. If it was, leave a comment, share with your friends and whatnot. I'm sure this will be very useful for other people. And yeah, I guess that's about it.